ये स्क्रीन पे कंटेंट दिख रहा है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we were in machine learning, we were discussing the data preparation techniques. Last lecture में हमने वही discuss किया है regarding the different methods of preparation of data. So we will discuss the data cleaning, feature selection, data transform, feature engineering, and dimension reductions. So data preparation can be defined as the transformation of raw data into a form that is more suitable for building data models for modeling. So there are certain steps that are used for any given project. That steps are like, firstly, we will define the problem statement. Second step is preparation of data. Third step is evaluation of data models. And the fourth step is data model finalization. Final step of data modeling. So to build any project or to build any machine learning model, we will go through these four steps: problem definition, data preparation, model evaluation, and data finalization model. So in this, the first step, problem definition, that will be related to the problem in the real life, okay, or any situation in which you have to build a model. So these will the preparation data preparation tasks are data cleaning, feature selection, data transformation, feature engineering, and dimension reduction. Now, first one is the data cleaning, means the identification and correcting the mistakes or errors that occurred in the data. Second is feature selection. First thing we have done in the previous lecture, we have covered these data cleaning, data preparation tasks. Next is feature selection, in which we will identify those input variables that are most relevant to a particular task. Third is about data transformation, in which we will change the data scales into a desired requirement of data. So data will be transformed into one form into another form. The scale will be transformed. The next step is feature engineering, in which we will derive new variables or new features from the available data and to enhance the scalability and to enhance the features into the current model. In next step, the dimension reduction, so that we should have a compact model. We will reduce some of the dimensions, physical dimensions. So these are the main 5 tasks for building any any machine learning model. In first step, we have discussed how to erase the errors into the data. For this, we will identify the statics or the errors or the missing values, and we will remove those values into our data. So we will prepare data in a meaningful way so that it can be directly applied to the applied to building a machine learning model. So data will contain the noise, the corrupt, the error values. So that thing will be removed. And these we have detailed discussion in the previous lecture, how we will remove those values, the missing values, how those missing values can be handled. So these are the overview of these data cleaning methods, in which we are having redundant samples, the outliers, the missing values, and how these can be handled. The next part that we will discuss today is the feature selection. Feature selection basically refers to the techniques for selecting a subset of input features that are most relevant to the target variable that is being predicted. So in this, we will select certain features from our data and we will apply the features into the models. So this is the important as it is the redundant input variables that can mislead or distract the learning algorithm, and it will result the lower performance in the prediction of the output of the model. So it is desirable to develop a model for only those data values in which we will have the better performance. So feature selection techniques are generally grouped into techniques like they are supervised or unsupervised techniques. Feature selection is basically classified into these two types, unsupervised and supervised. So in supervised techniques, we will have three methods. Those three methods are intrinsic, wrapper method, and filter methods. Further, intrinsic method is considered as the tree methods. Wrapper method is the radial basis functions, and filter method includes the statics and the feature importance. So in the supervised method, it will consider those target variables, and in unsupervised, it doesn't include the target variables. Just wait. The next is about the data transformation. So data transformation is about to transform the data into a type that will be suppose you have you have numeric data, integer data, real value data, or categorical data. So interconversion of these data type will results into the data transformation. So in numeric data, we are having two types, integer data and real data. In integer data, there is only the integer numbers where no fractional numbers are included. In real data, only the floating point values are considered. Second type is the categorical data type, in which only the label values will be there. In this, we are having three categories: ordinal, nominal, and Boolean. Boolean data will take only two values, 0 or 1, true or false. Ordinal data will take the values that are in order. And nominal data will be the data in which there is no ranking. These are the examples of these data types. So data variables will be defined in two ways, numeric data and categorical data. In numeric data, we have integer values like 1, 2, 3, and in floating, we are having the decimal values like 0.1, 0.2. These kind of values are floating numbers. In the categorical type, we have three types: nominal, ordinal, and Boolean. So in nominal, we are having the alphabet values like any alphabet A, B, C, R, G, B, these kind of values. In ordinal, we are having the data types in which we are having the ordering, ranking ordering, like the sequence, first, second, third. In Boolean, we are having only the values in 1 or 0 form, true or false form. So interconversion of these data into one type into another type is known as data transformation. So when we will convert the numeric value into an ordinal value, then this process is known as discretization. So we will converting the numeric value into the discrete values. So this process is known as encoding. So we will consider this as when discrete transformation of data is when we will encode the numeric variable into the ordinal variable. Similarly, the ordinal transform, this will encode the categorical variable into the integer variable. Third transform is one-hot transform, in which the categorical variable will be encoded into binary variable. So as we know that computer understands only the binary values 0 and 1. So mostly the discrete or the one-hot transform, these kind of transformation are generally used. So normalization transform will scale the variable into a range of 0 and 1, the Boolean range in which the computer can understand. The standardized transform will scale the variable to a standard Gaussian function. This function, the standard Gaussian function will also consider the Boolean values. Another type of transform are like the power transform and the quantile transform. The power transform will change the data set that is in distribution, means when your data is in Gaussian distribution or some other kind of distribution, then that data will be transformed into a Gaussian variable. Non-Gaussian transform will be converted into the Gaussian transformation through power transform methods. And in quantile transform method, the probability distribution will be converted into uniform Gaussian methods. So these are the various data transformation methods, how they are interlinked with each other. So this is all about data transformation. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज फीचर इंजीनियरिंग. यहाँ तक क्लियर है सभी को, डेटा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन तक? यहाँ तक समझ आ गया सबको? यस, बताओ, समझ आ गया यहाँ तक? Am I audible?
जी मैम.
Next is about feature engineering. Feature engineering refers to the process of creating new input variables from the available data. So, creating new features into the available data is known as feature engineering. So this engineering, in this feature engineering, the new features are highly specific to your data and data types. So it will require the collaboration of subject matter expert that will help to identify the new features that could be constructed from the available data. So there are some techniques that are used for generating the new features. Those are by adding the Boolean flags variables for some state variables and adding the group or global statics such as the standard values or the mean values, and by adding new variables from each component of the compound variable like the date and time features that can be added into the model. So another feature that is added on, that is the polynomial transform, in which we will create the copies of the numerical input variables in which the raised to the powers are considered. So all these techniques are used to enhance the features of available data. So date and time features can be added, the statics features can be added, the Boolean flags can be added, and the scale powers can be added to the available data to enhance the features of models. The last step is dimension reduction. So in this method, the number of input features for a data set may be considered, and the dimensions, the principal common metrics for dimension reductions are used. It will provide the alternate to feature selection, in which some dimensions are considered and some are ignored. So the most common approaches for dimension reduction are to use the factorization techniques, in which we are having two techniques known as principal component analysis and singular value decomposition. These two techniques are used for dimension reductions. Another technique is known as linear discriminant analysis LDA technique that is used to reduce the dimensions of to reduce the lower dimensions. This is the overview of dimension reduction techniques. We are having basically these three techniques: manifold learning, model based, and metric factorization. And these are their further classifications.